Hey guys, how you doing? Just back with another random vlog for you. Just thought I'd show you guys something. I'm just at Mum and Dad's at the moment. On their wall they've got a little collage of when I did the London Marathon last time. There we go, you can see that. Just try and get a few close-ups. That picture there is me, obviously with my medal. And then you go along, that's me at the finishing line. Going along, that's me obviously going past Buckingham Palace. And then finally that's me somewhere along the route in a lot of pain. You can see my face in a lot of pain. My car started to seize up around mile 21, but that was obviously what you get for when you don't train properly. When you do 4 miles in training and you don't, so you take it seriously, but you just don't prioritise it because obviously I said I was changing career at the time and it was a bit of a nightmare. Anyway, yeah, so that sits proudly on the wall there. Just next to it, he probably won't like me for doing it, so I won't zoom up on him. But that's my brother. When my brother did it in 2007, I think it was, yeah. So it's proudly sitting there on Mum and Dad's wall. Look at that. When I did the marathon, first did the marathon in 2005, there is a picture upstairs on my bedroom wall. Actually, I'll see if I can just kind of show you that one because I'm very slim in that picture. I look very, very slim, so you can see what I'm trying to strive for. I think at the time I thought I was carrying a little bit of weight, but compared to now, it's nothing. So, excuse the mess. Hopefully you can't see that. So you guys can see that up there. Obviously I can't see with the iPhone. I'm trying to have a look. There we go. Yeah, that's what I did in 2004. Check me out. Look at that. I don't know if you can see my dazzling good looks. There we go, look at me. How slim I am. Look at that. And there's my medal. Woo. But yeah, so obviously gained a lot of weight since then. But let's go back downstairs. But yeah, so it's but hopefully I want to get back to that by the time I run the previous one. I said the other one, I think I look really, the one on the wall downstairs behind me now, I think I look a bit well, I do look chubby because I think I'm lighter now than I was then, even though I said I don't think I weighed myself that much and was aware of it. But that's why I want to get back to the picture upstairs, so that is my aim. Yeah, so there we go, cool. That first one, like I said, I did train a bit more efficiently for that. It still wasn't great, but I'm training a lot better now. Excuse me, a lot better now than I did for either of them. So, you know, fingers crossed that that's going to make a difference and going to make me hit my goal and beat my time. So I did that first marathon in 5 hours, and I want to get below that. So, yeah, I'm sure I was around about 15 stone when I did that. So I'm not at the moment, but obviously, so we'll see. Anyway, yeah, nothing too exciting to report. You'll see you've got a batch of vlogs to look at again through lack of Wi-Fi connection, but you know they'll all be going up along with this one on today, which is Friday, and it's Friday the 17th. That's right. I thought it might be the 17th, but I didn't want to get the date wrong. Yeah, so I'll be putting all the videos back up on before this one. Nothing too much to report. Just want to apologise really for the downer video I recorded on Valentine's night. It's not the usual Valentine's night downer video you kind of go to expect, because Valentine's night you might expect me to sort of be really sad and for being single and being repulsive to women. But yeah, fortunately for me, I've got a very beautiful and very lovely girlfriend, a very caring girlfriend who I love very much. So. You know, in that instance, I'm a very lucky person. We try and celebrate Valentine's every day. Not every day, obviously. There's times where, you know, she probably hates me. But there we go. Yeah, so there was a bit of a downer video just about my job situation. I was tired. It was around midnight as well. So, you know, forgive me for that. I'm still down. Don't get me wrong about the job situation. Very down. But I'm just trying to be positive. The main downer for me, like I said in the previous video, is just that, you know, I've got no income now. That's the thing that's the most horrible. So, you know, bills need to be paid. I can't, you know, I'm struggling to pay them. So I need to, you know, my mum and dad have been great. They said they'll help me out and stuff. But, you know, I need work and fast. I've got some temporary work lined up if I want it and need it. The problem I've got with the temporary work is at the moment it's kind of on a week basis, and it's as be stupid because I'm not being ungrateful, but the problem is it always keeps clashing with interviews. I've got 2 interviews next week, which is good. It means I'm still appealing to people. Must be there, and like my dad said, law of averages. I must get something, but forgive me for not being too excited. But the way my luck's been going, the way things have been going, and also the current climate in the UK, it doesn't look always like the fortune. It's not in my favour. Basically, I think that's what I'm trying to look at. So hopefully, I'll be the only people going for the jobs, and they'll love me and want to employ me. But I'm sure it might not be the case. It's funny actually. It was the day before yesterday on Wednesday night. I was here just doing some stuff on the laptop outside, and my dad had the TV on. Or my mum did, sorry, in the background in the living room, and there was a thing on the news about unemployment in this country. And it's always all these things always happen. Do you notice that if you're sad and depressed, there's always sad and depressed stuff on. If you're heartbroken or that sort of thing, there's always films on about people breaking up and things like that. It's just the way things work, isn't it? But but there was a thing, just prick my ears up and listen a little bit. They were talking about unemployment in I think it was in London. I don't think it was the UK. It might have been the UK. I could be wrong. I think it's London. There's like an all-time high of 400,000 people out of work. I think it's London. Yeah, I think it was London. I think there's something like 1 million people out of work in the UK. I could be wrong, but yeah. So and they went on to say the guy, I don't know who was getting interviewed. I don't know if it was a guy from the government or someone. And they went on to say about where most of these cuts taking place and people losing their job, and the guy who was from the government said confirmed it's the public sector, which is part of what I used to work with when I worked for the ambulance service. So it's not what you want to hear. It's just to show that the sector I work in is on its knees basically, and we're losing a lot of jobs. So Anyway, but I knew that. It's just weird to hear it backed up in the back of my head, back of my ears. It was just just something you don't always want to hear, But I've got 2 interviews next week. One's for an eye scanner, which would be a fantastic job to get. Basically, people with diabetes taking pictures of their eyes, and I've worked with people with diabetes in my job, and even though it says on there you don't really need much experience, that's the thing. Looking at the job description, I'm not being big-headed here. They train you to use the equipment. You just got to be good with people and not even have medical knowledge. I think it's just be able to do blood pressure and stuff like that. And even when I was working in the fitness industry, I was doing that. And obviously now I've worked in under pressure environments and life with people, dying in front of me and having to save them and stuff. I know that job's not that, but hopefully that'll appeal. I mean, obviously how I come across an interview will be a key. So I've got to be able to show them I'm a people person. But I like to. I mean, the job sounds fantastic. It sounds such an interesting job. I really would love to get it, but I don't want to set myself up for failure because I've had a few jobs like that which I thought I'd love to get and I haven't got them. The other one, to be fair, isn't a job interview just yet. It's for an ambulance driving job. Next Thursday is a fitness test. So it's not a beep test. It's just your standard height, weight, grip strength, and all that sort of stuff. So I must admit I've never really had one of those before. I've had medicals for the ambulance service, and I'm heavier than I am now, and passed no problem. And I'll be confident if there's beep tests and stuff. I'll be happy just to get the step test and stuff. I'll be happy to do them, but it's just an issue of a grip test and weight and flexibility. Flexibility is my main concern. That's the one I'm trying to improve, touching your toes and stuff. But as far as lifting and stuff, I mean, I used to do it for the job anyway. So this job's quite similar in the sense it is carrying patients and stuff again, just not in a A&E sort of setting. It's just driving them from place to place. So strength wise, I should be alright. But again, it's like they've looked at my application, they've looked at my CV, and they felt impressed enough to give me a shot, an interview. So. A fitness test, and then we'll see how we go from there. Both jobs have been be fantastic to do. After the fitness test, I believe it'll be a driving test, which is there's anything that's slightly concerning me, because I worked for that first crappy company who let me down and said that, you know, I couldn't drive apparently, because I stalled the car twice in a 200,000 mile van. It was very old. Then I passed my driving test on with another company, a driving assessment. So, you know, I'm not boasting again, but I can drive. I drive every day. It just depends on the vehicle, and the vehicle's old and shoddy. It's going to take a few people, you know, a little while to get used to. And you know, I drove patients from A to B, and they shook my hand in that day. So there was no complaints apart from the people that I worked for. But I only did it once, and only got a chance to drive once, and that was it. So anyway, I won't waste my time talking about them. See my first video for those, and a bit of slagging off from that company. So yeah, I mean, after that you have an interview. So it's good that things are coming in. Obviously the downside of it is when it comes to temp work, I can't get things on a day-by-day basis. I mean, once I get these interviews, this stuff out of the way next week, then I'll be straight in the hunt for temp stuff again. Because obviously I don't know if I'll get them jobs, and if I don't get the jobs, then, you know, I'm on to temp work anyway. So it's just a shame at the moment I can't commit to sort of temp work week by week because of these job interviews. If it was night shift work, then that's fine, I can do that. But being as I've got job interviews during the day, I can't, you know. So I mean, obviously I'm grateful because obviously temp work is exactly that. It's temporary work to keep the bills paying. But I mean, if obviously, you know, right, if I'm getting job interviews, then I'm sort of kind of doing something right in that sense. You know, obviously I'm appealing to the market, as it will. I know I need to do more of that, and as soon as I get a job, I said to my girlfriend the other day, I said one of the first things I'm going to be doing is brushing up on skills and getting new skills. Just excuse me, if it ever happens again, and I get made redundant or something, you know, I'm not being trying to be positive, negative, but then I've got a lot more skills for me to go into different areas. Like my girlfriend said, you know, I kind of need to build up my office experience, which is right, I suppose, because at the moment I probably don't appeal too much to people working in offices, because even though my job in the fitness industry, I did do paperwork and market plans and budgets, it's not technically an office, it was in a gym. It was office work in a gym, and I think people look at that and say, well, he's not been in an office environment. So, you know, I need to sort of do that. I'll get some qualifications in admin or something just to appeal to the markets. You know, just to cover my ground. Been listening to a lot of self-help stuff on the iPod whilst running, and I listened to a guy called Jim Rohn. Look him up, surname Rohn, R-O-H-N, and Jim, J-I-M. Look him up. He's sadly no longer with us, but he had a good... I downloaded an audio book for about £1, I think it was, on iTunes, and it's only like a 50-minute seminar, but he talks about might be one of the main things to sort of, it's not about, you know, who you are and your beliefs and stuff. It's how sort of appealing you are to the market, which basically means, you know, obviously how appealing you are to everyone else, not in a sort of, hey, good looking type way, but more in the sense of, oh, he's got a lot of skills, he's got experience. In that sense, in that way, yeah, it sort of increases your chances of getting different work and when times are tough. And at the moment, because I've just spent lots of time in the ambulance industry, I thought that it'd be a good thing in my favour, because obviously it's a hard job, and I'm not boasting, but I say a lot of people can't do it because it's a very high pressure job, and you know. Yeah, if that's fine, it doesn't appeal to people either, that's fine. But I mean, I thought that might carry on quite well into lots of different work things, the work environments, because they look at it and say, oh, he's good under pressure and things like that. But I find that I don't think it is. I think a lot of people are looking at it more and sort of going, oh my God, he used to work for the ambulance service. Why would he want to come and work in Tesco's, for God's sake, you know, stacking shelves? But without realising that I just need work, I just need anything. So again, this is turning into another downer video, so I'm going to step aside from that. Yeah, so I've began alright so far with workouts as well. I got the weigh-in obviously on Monday. Got a two tests tonight. I'm meeting up with some friends and we're going out for a pizza. So I'm going to try and keep it low calorie tonight, and then tomorrow we're going out for a Mexican with some other friends, so I'm going to try and keep it low again. I've got 2 long runs at the weekend, so hopefully that will serve me well. Last Saturday I had pizza and munchies and nibbles, but I was good 6 days out of 7 last week, and accumulated for it, and I still lost £3, so... Hopefully we'll do the same this week, but we'll see how we go. Anyway, guys, take care. Hope you're all doing well with your weigh-ins, and I'm looking forward to seeing all your videos, enjoying all your videos as well. And I know he probably would have done it by now, but good luck to Mike. Reset today on his weigh-in today. Hope you shift many pounds and kick some ass. Okay, right. Take care. I'll speak to you soon. Bye.